come to standing with your legs wider than hip width apart. Make sure your pelvis is square. And from here, you're just going to casually shift your pelvis from one side to another. We are releasing the tightness on the lateral side of the pelvis. This is the part that most people overlook and do not actually release when they work on their hip joints, because the lateral side of the pelvis could inhibit movement of the hip sometimes. By releasing the side, we are also helping the hips to move better. Bring your body back to the center and start to fold from the hip joints with your legs slightly turned out. We are preparing for the next movement here. So make sure the folding of the hip joint is deliberate and in small range only. Showing you from the side, my knees are not moving too much ahead of the heels. It's actually only slightly in front of the heel and my back is straight. See if you can maintain this posture as you're doing this. Because this way we are really releasing the hip joints instead of hinging from the lower back. Now with that, we're going to turn the legs in. It's like your knees are pointing towards each other. Start to fold from the hip joints and increase the range of motion a little bit more. Doing this slowly and deliberately will make a lot of difference to the quality of the movement. And laterally shift your pelvis to one side again. This time take it to a little bit more of an extreme, so much so that the side of the torso is at a diagonal angle. You will feel a greater pull at the side and maybe even a release in your lower back. In this movement, it's important to keep the knees pointing forward, all 10 toes pointing straight ahead. Have your legs wider, turn out more, and this time folding from the hip joints and go a little bit deeper and just a little bit more rhythmic, not fast, but a little bit faster than your preparation earlier. Again, when you fold the hip joints here, make sure the knees don't go beyond the toes. But because we're going deeper, we can match the knee position to the toes. Doing this at a deliberate pace here, nothing too fast. Keeping the spine straight, your gaze looking straight ahead here. Make sure your weight is equal on both legs. Now then, turn your legs in, and this time, see if you can fold from the hip joint in this internally rotated position, but going a little bit deeper. Hold it there. Stay for a bit before you straighten out. If you have tight lower back especially and tight hips, this movement that looks very unassuming is very helpful. So hold a little bit longer if you like. I find this very addictive. I love doing this. And yes, keeping it short and sweet. We are done for today's video. Thank you so much for tuning in, for moving with me. If you like my content, do like, share, subscribe. I would appreciate it very much. And with that said, I'll see you again in the next video. Always move, always get better. Keep moving, keep getting better. And take care. Have a lovely day.